Hey guys, I'm Dr. Mcfarland and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm a producer, teacher, and tone crafter out of Nashville, Tennessee. And here on the channel, I do a lot of gear reviews, demos, and video manuals. So if you like that kind of content, be sure to subscribe down below and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. So, like I said before, we're going to look at the new AVA plugin from Harrison Consoles. And I do have a 58 track song here in front of me in a Reaper session, but we're just going to concentrate on the vocal and acoustic guitar track today. And what I want to show you is how you can use the AVA VF plugin not only for vocals, but any mono track that could use a little bit of love as far as the EQ, compression, maybe some de-essing for some squeaky stuff on the strings, or just adding effects like delay and reverb. So let's go ahead and listen to the raw vocal that we have here in the session.
Ain't been breathing for many years now, and the dirt and lies we lie now.
All right, very cool. It's already a good sounding vocal, so there's probably not a whole lot that we need to do to it. But let's go ahead and bring in the plugin. And there is an AU, a VST, and a VST3 option here. Let's just go with the VST for now. That'll work. And what we have here before us is the full plugin, and it does not get any smaller than that. You kind of have to have the full view of the plugin, otherwise you just minimize it or exit out until you need it next time. But what we have in the top left hand corner is a de-esser, and then next to that is a vocal character, and then below the de-esser is a leveler, and then we have a 32C channel EQ straight from their flagship analog consoles, and also the Harrison Mix Bus DAW. And then as far as effects, we do have chorus, delay, and reverb. So let's go ahead and mess around with this vocal and see what kind of fun stuff we can get into.
Ain't been breathing for many years now, and the dirt and lies we lie now. Unpleasant surprises, it hides a host of them. This is not freedom.
All right, so already I hear some essing kind of stuff going on in the sibilants area. So after the compression, let's go ahead and bring down the de-esser and see what we can do with that. Now there are two ways to look at this. We have an RTA for a bar graph and also a scroll. So that just allows you to see the frequency content in different ways, so you can better pinpoint the range that you need to start affecting.
Ain't been breathing for many years now, and the dirt and lies we lie now.
All right, so what I'm seeing there on the screen is wherever it's black, you're not really getting a lot of essing going on right there, but anywhere where it's really deep yellow, that's where the bulk of the treble area is, and that's where you want to take that down.
Ain't been breathing for many years now, and the dirt and lies we lie now.
All right, cool. I think that helps just a little bit. Let's go ahead and bring in some high pass filter from the 32 channel EQ.
Ain't been breathing for many years now, and the dirt and lies we lie now.
All right, for the vocal character, let's actually go in and see what we can do as far as the body and the clarity. The treatment of this vocal really depends on the full track with the drums and the bass and all the guitars and synths. But with a vocal acoustic performance, you can kind of get away with a little bit more low end in the vocal than what you would normally want in a full production. So let's just see what this sounds like soloed, and then we'll bring in the acoustic here in a second.
Ain't been breathing for many years now. Under dirt and lies, we lie now.
Alright, let's bring in the acoustic guitar, which is going to be over here.
Ain't been breathing for many years now. Under dirt and lies, we lie now.
Alright, and already that's sitting in the mix really well as far as the vocal compared to the acoustic goes. And just for fun, let's see what happens if we bring in the same plug-in on the acoustic guitar. And this right away, let's mess with some high pass filter.
Ain't been breathing for many years now. Under dirt and lies, we lie now. Unpleasant surprises, it hides a host of them. This is not freedom, this is us hiding from them.
Cool, that sounds really good. Now let's take a look at the effects that we have available. We have chorus, delay, and reverb. So for the acoustic guitar, let's see what happens if we add in just a little bit of chorusing effect.
Ain't been breathing for many years now. Under dirt and lies, we lie now. Unpleasant surprises, it hides a host of them. This is not freedom, this is us hiding from them.
And I introduced a little bit of reverb there at the end. So let's take out the vocal for right now. And let's just hear what the reverb sounds like on the acoustic guitar. Alright, cool. So it just helps to add just a little bit of space there. Alright, let's go back to the vocal and see what that sounds like with a little bit of reverb.
Ain't been breathing for many years now. Under dirt and lies, we lie now. Unpleasant surprises, it hides a host of them. This is not freedom, this is us hiding from them. Leave it alone and it will be clear. With our heads underwater, we feel the chilly fear.
Alright, cool. That's really fun. I'm not sure if this song really needs delay, but let's just see what happens if we add a little bit of delay in here. The BPM to this song is 120, but the max amount of delay we can have is 250 milliseconds. So let's just see what happens if we keep it around, let's double that, let's make it 240. Like that. We'll use the filters. Like so, and let's just see what happens.
Ain't been breathing for many years now. Under dirt and lies, we lie now. Unpleasant surprises, it hides a host of them. This is not freedom, this is us hiding from them. clear.
Yeah, one thing that you can experiment with is the order of these effects. So just now I put the delay after the reverb, not for any particular reason, but you can just experiment with it and see what you think. You can also experiment by putting the EQ before the leveler. So let's go ahead and do that. And maybe put the De-Esser after the leveler. So let's listen to it now.
Ain't been breathing for many years now, under dirty lights we lie now. On persistent surprises it hides a host of them. This is not freedom, this is us hiding from them.
All right, then this gives me an idea. Just a small idea. So I'm going to go to my vocal track. And what's cool about Reaper is it gives you so many options as far as envelopes. So when you bring in the envelope window, you can see the envelopes for the track itself, but also for all the different plugins and their individual parameters. So check this out. We're going to do a De-Esser in. There's a vocal character, De-Esser high frequency. So we have all these options here. All right, let's do the low pass filter. So check this out. So what we're going to do is make this to where, let's put in some points. And let's see if what happens if we make it really dark. And then it slowly goes into bright. It's going to be crazy.
Ain't been waiting for many years now, under dirty lights we lie now. Unpleasant surprises it hides a host of them. This is not freedom, this is us hiding from them.
Okay, so by the end of the phrase, it got to the full brightness with no filtering. Let's bring this up a little bit. Let's keep it around right here. And let's actually do another one. All right, so let's show the reverb output right here. And what we're going to do now is, so the darker it is, the more reverby it's going to get. And then the brighter it gets, the less reverby. So we're going to drown it out pretty good here. Let's just see what happens.
Ain't been breathing for many years now, under dirty lights we lie now. Unpleasant surprises it hides a host of them. This is not freedom, this is us hiding from them.
So that's another way that you can use the plugin along with envelopes to control different aspects within the mix and kind of make things move in and out depending on the groove you have of the song or just the overall feel you have of the song. So that's fun. I like that. All right. So once again, this is the AVA Vocal Flow plugin from Harrison Consoles. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the new plugin from Harrison Consoles. And in the meantime, I'm Dr. Mcfarland. I will see you in the next video. Keep rocking.